Alright, go.
Alright, so Gumi put together the image this time. This is why it looks a lot nicer than the ghetto MS Paint one I made for Sora. So anyway, I'm going to now attempt to explain all Xehanorts. I believe I finally understand all Xehanorts.
All of them.
Let's see how all Xehanorts that we know about.
Possible ones.
So now this is the first Xehanort that we see. So this is Old Man Xehanort. You first encounter him in Birth by Sleep. So what happens is, later on, he possesses this guy called Terra, and he becomes Terranort. This is the one you may be familiar with, like reading through the lab notes in Kingdom Hearts 2. Okay, so he starts out as this guy, and then he gets older, grows longer hair, becomes this guy. Now, he does a series of experiments, and in this series of experiments, he becomes a heartless and a nobody. So now, this heartless, this guy is Ansem from Kingdom Hearts 1. So if you played Kingdom Hearts 1, you should know who this guy is. But it's just this guy's heartless. He's not the true Xehanort, but he's heartless of a Xehanort. Now, Xemnas is his nobody, who is in Organization 13. Now, we'll go back to this guy. So Ansem ends up time traveling. I don't know how he does this, but later we see him in Dream Drop Distance at some point, time traveling and talking to this guy. Now this is Young Xehanort. So he's this guy when he's a kid. And the time traveling Ansem plants ideas in his head, and then he grows up to become this guy, and then, possesses this guy, who becomes this guy, who ages into this guy, does experiments, splits into this guy, and this guy. So now we'll talk a little bit more about Xemnas and these two guys. So these are two other members of Organization 13. This is Xigbar, and the other guy is Saix. Now, this guy blatantly admits to being half Xehanort through the experiments that, this guy, through the experiments, move the camera, that this guy was doing. Okay, so he openly admits to being half Xehanort. We don't know if he's more in control than we think he is, but that'll come around later. Now, this guy we know is half Xehanort because he has the yellow eyes. He's also marked with the X. The X is, there's symbolism behind it. We're probably going to find out more exactly about what the X means. So far, one thing that all the Xehanorts have in common is when they become a Xehanort, they get yellow eyes. So this is kind of why we have Vanitas over here. He also has yellow eyes. And he was involved with Old Man Xehanort. He came about because of things Old Man Xehanort did. So it's quite possible that he's part Xehanort too, or potentially could be Xehanort, but we don't know. So we don't know about him. He's just here because maybe, maybe not. But so far, everybody else here is a Xehanort. So did I get anything wrong?
Not that I know of.
Okay, so it took me roughly, how long did it take me to understand this? At least 2 years. Well, no, because I only really seriously started playing games besides 1 and 2, like about 2 years ago or so, when we moved in and you're like, we're playing Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it took me a while to understand that, and if it takes you a while to understand it, don't feel bad. It's a very confusing game. It's not that easy to understand. As this guy said, if you know nothing, you can understand nothing. And you know what? That was me, and that's a lot of us for a while. Like and subscribe if you want more videos of us explaining Kingdom Hearts stuff. If there's more particular Kingdom Heartsy things you want us to try to explain, leave a note in the comments. If we got anything wrong, leave a note in the comments. Like and subscribe for more videos like this. Weebhut out.
Out.